Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan with Her Courage to Plan. Today I want to share with you all the details of the process I went through to get monetized. Now, many of you all know that my channel has recently been approved for monetization, and it is all because of your support. Now, I recently put out a 1,000 subscriber thank you video, and in that video I did give 6 tips on how to grow your YouTube channel in 2020. If you missed that video, I will leave it linked up above, and you really want to go back and watch that video. It is packed with a lot of information that I may not go over in this particular video, but make sure you go and check that out if you are interested. Now today I want to get right into the details of the process, because guys, I had so many questions and I had to do research and try to piece together what was going to be next in the process. If you're like me, of course you just want to know, okay, what's next, how long will this take? So today I'm sharing with you all my process. So guys, as a disclaimer, I just want you all to know the time frames that it took for me to get approved. It does not necessarily mean it's going to be your same time frames. YouTube does have guidelines, and they do put out time frames for different steps in the process. And so I'm sure depending on their workload, the time frames just could be different day to day. So this is just me sharing with you guys. And guys, if you like this video, you all have platforms. You have Pinterest, you have Instagram, you have Facebook, you even have Facebook groups. Share this video with someone else, because the same questions that you may have, someone else may have as well. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into the video. Now, it took me about 11 months to become eligible to apply to the YouTube Partner Program. And back in July 2019, I posted our first video here on YouTube. And then on May 28th, I reached 4,000 watch hours, which equates to 240,000 minutes. But I did not reach the 1,000 subscribers until June 16th. So YouTube says that in order to apply to their YouTube Partner Program, you must have 4,000 watch hours, and you have to have 1,000 subscribers within the last 12 months. So of course I reached the 4,000 hours before I reached the 1,000 supporters. So sometimes it can be right there neck and neck, but I guess it just depends on your channel, guys. But for me, it was about a 2-week lag difference between the two. Now, the first thing that I did before I even reached 4,000 hours, 1,000 subscribers, I went into the monetization tab in YouTube Studio, and I actually signed up to be notified of once I actually reach the thresholds. Now within that tab, there was a meter, just like a picture showing your progress of when you reach your 4,000 hours and your 1,000 subscribers. So I did that early on to be notified, guys, but I will tell you that I was not notified by email once I got in. And I think it may have been my settings, but I was notified in my dashboard. And also, guys, with that meter on the monetization, there could be a lag. I know for me there was a little lag there. On my actual dashboard in my analytics, I had already reached 1,000 subscribers, but under the monetization tab, it was still showing like 999 subscribers. But I had the blue apply now button show up on June 16th once I reached the 1,000 subscribers. So once that blue button shows up and it says apply now, you can go ahead and click apply now. So on June 16th, after clicking the apply now button, it took me to the channel monetization steps, and there are 3 steps. And so the first step is to review the partner program terms, and you have to review them and of course accept them. And then after you do that, immediately it'll take you to the second step where you can sign up for your Google Adsense account. Now, I will tell you, with signing up for the Google Adsense account, I do know that there are some that say you can go ahead and create your Google Adsense account before, you get monetized, and it'll make the process faster. I did not do that, guys. I wanted to follow the steps the way YouTube would provide them, because I wanted to share with you all my process. So I did not have the account prior. So I went ahead on June 16th. After I accepted the terms, I went in and I created the Google AdSense account. And so when you get into Google AdSense, it will ask you if you already have an existing Google AdSense account. And of course I did not, so I clicked no. But I do want you to pay attention to the question of whether this is a personal or a business account. Now I chose business because Her Courage to Plan is a separate entity and has a EIN number. That's the way I set it up from the beginning. I have a separate business account. So of course I chose business, and of course I'm the contact person. Now, if you are, if this is just a personal account that you're creating, you don't have to have an EIN number. You can create it as personal, especially if you're doing, your business as a DBA, as a sole proprietor, and you're using your social security number. So it's totally up to you, but just be mindful that when you set it up, you can't go back and edit it. So that is a tricky part, and I just want you all to know what I chose and the reason why I chose it. So your Google AdSense account is basically how you're going to get paid from the ads revenue. And so like I said, just be careful to make sure that you take your time and you think about how you want to set up your account. And so that was done on June 16th. On June 17th, which was the next day, around 7:30, I logged in, and that process was done. It was showing done on that little dashboard. And so once your Google AdSense account is set up, of course, your step number 3, which is getting reviewed, that is automatic. Now, with the review process, YouTube does say it can take up to 30 days to review your application, because they actually have a human that reviews your channel, and of course they're looking at your application to make sure that you meet the guidelines. But I will say that it did not take me nowhere near 30 days. June 18th, my channel was approved. So the next day after my Google AdSense account was approved, 8:30 that morning when I logged in, it showed that I was approved. And I also had a message on my actual dashboard. And so I had a message written in blue. Once I signed into my account, it said, "Congratulations, you have been accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. You can now monetize your videos and access support." And so I was able to click monetize videos. And once I clicked monetize videos, it automatically took me to the steps to, set up the ads on my videos. Now, I will say, go ahead and, check all ads that you want. If it's not already pre-selected for you, go ahead and check all type of ads. And I guess I can get into the types of ads in a different video if you're interested. But as far as, trying to figure out which ads are which, go ahead and check all of them. And then also, it'll give you an option of, whether or not you want to go ahead and put ads on your old videos. So go ahead and just, check yes, you want to go ahead and add the ads, because you don't want to have to go and manually add ads to all of your videos that are eligible. So that was an easy process. But I will say that if your videos are more than 10 minutes long, then you can do what they call mid-roll ads, where you can put ads in the middle of your videos. So I think as of July 27th, that's going to change with YouTube, where it will allow you to put mid-roll ads in your videos for videos that are 8 minutes long. So that is going to be interesting there, but I just wanted you guys to know that that process was pretty simple. Now, after following that process of adding the ads to my videos, I did go back. Now, this took some time, but all videos that were 10 minutes or longer that were eligible for those mid-roll ads, I went in and I edited them, and I added additional ads to those videos. And so that's just something that, you know, I chose to do. You can decide whether or not you truly want to do that. But I do know that with the mid-roll ads, if you leave it up to YouTube, then, you know, they're going to place the ads, you know, wherever. But at least I was able to go in and, you know, determine where I wanted the ads placed. And like I said, if you're interested in a video of how to place ads in your video, leave me a comment down below and I can do a separate video on that. But it was pretty simple. The main thing is that when you're putting in those ads, you just want to make sure that the ad is a clean break in between, you know, you going into, you know, your next talking point. So on June 18th, 8:30 that morning, after I, you know, followed the process to add those ads, I went in that night. So at 7:30 p.m. that evening, I actually saw my first ad. Now, were the ads playing prior to that? I don't know. I can only tell you what I saw when I logged back in. I don't know if they were playing any earlier, but I can say that evening at 7:30 p.m. when I logged in and I looked at one of my videos, the ads were playing. So it was pretty quick that the ads were able to be displayed on the video. So that was a same day process. And so the next thing I was wondering, okay, so when will I get this Google AdSense PIN verification? You know, is this thing supposed to be automatic? So receiving this is not automatic, guys. I thought it was automatic, but it's not. Now, of course, I am in the US and you must reach a $10 threshold in order for the PIN address verification to be activated. And so basically this is your PIN, and it just gives you the 4 steps on, you know, what you need to do to put your PIN in to verify your address. And so I reached the $10 threshold from the ads revenue on June 22nd, according to the analytics. Now, your analytics can be a couple of days behind, but that's when I actually reached the threshold. But on Friday, June 26th, I signed back into my dashboard and I did see this message. It says, important, please sign in to your AdSense account to verify your address using the PIN code mailed to your billing address. This is required to receive future payments and continue monetizing. And so, guys, I did not get an email. Like I said, I don't know if it was something with my settings, but I kept logging into my dashboard. So I do know my communication came from, you know, my dashboard. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to that. And like I said, that was Friday, June 26th. I actually received this on Friday, July 3rd. So it took about 7 days in order for me to get this. But again, it's not automatic, guys. You still have to reach that $10, you know, ad revenue threshold in your AdSense account in order for that to generate. Now, when will I receive my first YouTube earnings? Well, you have to have a minimum of $100 earned. And so I'm waiting on that, guys, and I'm super thankful for, you know, you all watching the ads. And I will share that process if you're interested in another video. But you need $100 in your Google AdSense account in order for it to, you know, generate. But I will show you the process that I went through to actually enter the PIN. And so, guys, when I logged into the Google AdSense account, I came to the home page, which is the dashboard, and I had a message in pink, and of course it said your payments are currently on hold because you have not verified your address. And then also in the middle of the dashboard there was a to-do box that said verify your billing address. We mailed you a PIN on June 26, 2020. It should take 2 to 4 weeks to arrive. Verify your address by entering the PIN we sent you. And of course I clicked verify, and no, it did not take that long. It took 7 days. And then after I clicked verify, it tells you to enter your PIN, and I entered the PIN that I received. And of course it tells you do have 3 attempts. So you want to make sure you get it right the first time, guys. And then of course I clicked on payments, and you see where it says your earnings is 0. And it does tell you that they do pay monthly if the total is at least $100, which is your payout threshold. So of course, adding a payment method, it was still grayed out. And you know, that won't become available until I at least reach the threshold. So right now, guys, I am waiting for the $100 threshold. And once I reach that, then of course I'll be able to add my bank information in. And from what I understand, that's a process that you have to go through where, you know, they will deposit some coins into your account and you just have to verify the amount. So they just want to make sure that that is, you know, on the up and up. And of course I'll start getting the payout if it's at least $100. So again, this process has been a very interesting process, to say the least, but I hope that I was able to give you, you know, some idea of, you know, what the process entails, because you may be like me, stalking the emails and stalking your dashboard because you just don't know. But hopefully this video gives you a little peace and, you know, just give you some type of expectation of what to expect on your journey. So guys, leave me a comment down below if you have additional information that you would like to add. Again, I'm a beginner, so I'm only sharing with you all the process that I went through, and I just didn't want you all to be kind of scrambling for information like I was. So I don't mind sharing. This is just a way that I give back on my channel. I do, you know, I enjoy sharing with you guys, and just hopefully, you know, it'll, you know, give you a little bit of peace as you navigate through this YouTube process. If you are a content creator, or even if you're not a content creator, you may know someone that has questions and just want to know, you know, what to expect during this whole process of monetization. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and you already know the deal. I'll see you later. Bye.